welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Mrs. Espinosa and I am a kinder teacher in Texas. It is Monday, November 29th, y'all. It's our first day back from Thanksgiving break and I had a really great break. I didn't do any schoolwork at all, so it was really nice to get to just recharge and not worry about anything school related. But now we are back and I already got 2 new students this morning, y'all. So that is a total of 5 new students this month alone of November. Cannot believe I got 5 new kids this month. So I did find spots for them and then I just pulled out extra work that I had that involved coloring so that they would have something to do this morning. They seem like pretty calm kids. One student is a native English speaker and the other student is a student from Afghanistan. I do want to get their stuff labeled, their table spots labeled, folders, notebooks, cubbies labeled. But before I do that, I do want to just show y'all what I got over the break. I did share with y'all a list of stuff that I wanted to get during Thanksgiving break. So what I was not able to find were sensory bins. But to be fair, I just went to one Dollar Tree and they did not have good stuff. And it was very disorganized. And I just didn't have time again to go check at other dollar stores. So I still would like some sensory bins, and what I decided, I never made the Play-Doh, but what I decided is that I'll just use some little snack containers that I already have at home for the Play-Doh containers. And I threw away the plastic table skirt that I had that was covering my space over here. I still need to replace that, but other than that, I did find everything else that I wanted. So these are the white bags that I use for their winter break treat bags. And I usually do the parent gift. I take a picture of them and I use craft sticks to create the frame. But this year I saw these at Lakeshore, but it was kind of pricey. These were like $20, but it is 30 of them. And then I was missing some pipe cleaners, so I got some pipe cleaners and some more pom-poms. So all of that will be for the winter craft, which we'll probably do either this Friday or next Friday. I haven't decided yet. And then this is stuff that I always put in their treat bags because it's really easy to buy in bulk. Bubbles are from Target and I believe they're like $4 or $5 a pack. And then I get the Play-Doh party pack as well. I did get a little table cover. I just wanted something colorful so that we could kind of reuse it for other little parties. And I just got like a little garland and some napkins for the teacher's baby shower that will be on Thursday. So that's all I have right now. I do need to check in with the other teacher and see if she got anything and just let her know what I got. Other than that, today we will continue informational text. I'm going to introduce CVC words whole group. So I need to upload some slides onto my USB. I'm feeling tired. Let me just go ahead and get this stuff knocked out, y'all. Good morning, y'all. It's 8:30 already. My kids are with the library teacher right now. It's my planning time. And I'm gonna start off today by saying yesterday was not exactly horrible, but it was just very chaotic because again, when you get new students, you're trying to acclimate them to the new routine. And I did not have enough copies for the work that the other kids were doing, so I just pulled out like extra work that I keep in here just to keep them busy. But they're good kids, like the kids that I got yesterday. But now I am at 23 students. Just yesterday was very chaotic and the kids were pretty energetic, so I honestly, like after school, I went to the gym. And then I don't know, like I just did not feel good yesterday, like emotionally. I think I just felt very overwhelmed yesterday because now I just need to replan. Like anytime I get new students, it's kind of like, yeah, trying to figure out what work they're gonna do, their grouping, just get them in the routine. So I did have like a little meltdown yesterday. Like I just cried for a few minutes, just, yeah, from feeling overwhelmed and like a little bit stressed. I'm okay today. Like I know it's gonna be okay. And I did get the new kids their table spots and their cubby notebooks and folder. So I'm going to try and complete, and today we did not have PLC with our admin, so I'm going to try and plan out what work I'm gonna print off for all the kids and just kind of lesson plan, map out the rest of these couple of weeks. And also, just to give y'all a sneak peek, I have been working on like a big project. It's a project for a small group. I'm gonna call it my small group toolbox, and it's going to include templates that help you plan for small group, and they're templates that I came up with and that I like. So just to show y'all an example, like I'm about to use the small group monthly skill focus for each group. So my group 1 will probably be purple, blue, green, yellow, orange group, just so I can map out what skills they need to work on, what work they need. And I need to redo my group, so I'm just gonna write in their names in here, and again, what skill focus they're gonna do, and then actually break it down like on a month-to-month basis. And this will also be included in the small group toolbox, and it's not finished, but I do have a phonological awareness continuum, a phonics continuum, and then I need to finish up the phonemic awareness. Well, I need to finish up both. Almost done with this, and I need to finish the phonemic awareness. But yeah, I will get that together, and it's kind of a big project, not done, so I'll probably get that done probably in January. But anyway, I am about to watch Catherine Manning vlogs. I don't watch a lot of vloggers, but I really enjoy her vlogs. And she has 2 channels. She has one where she focuses on helping people grow their YouTube audience. And then her vlog channel I really love because it's kind of like behind the scenes of content creation. But anyway, that's what I'm about to do. Let me stop talking so I have time to do this. Good morning, y'all. It is Wednesday. My kids are with the music teacher, and it's about 8:47. So I switched out my calendar because it's finally December. I feel like November just flew by, and I was sending a couple of emails. I have 20 kids present today, so I have 3 absent. Yesterday I had 21 students, and we actually had a really good day. When we came back from recess yesterday, we read our polar animal book, and we have been watching just YouTube videos about polar animals. I think specifically National Geographic has really good like short videos with with polar bears, penguins, the Arctic fox. We found one for the snowy owl. We saw a couple with the seal, the walrus, just so they can really see the animals. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but last week when we started informational text and we started with the book about ants, I did play some videos for them from this really cool YouTube channel called Monster Bug Wars. And those videos are so cool, y'all, or at least I think they're super cool. They're like super close up videos of just different types of insects. So I know we watched one where it was like an ant versus some type of spider, and there's just so many types of bugs, but they really enjoyed those too. And I just skipped to the parts where like the animals are actually fighting. But yeah, there's a handful of really good National Geographic videos for kids if you want to show them about polar animals. So after we read our book, like I said, I'm still trying to figure out centers, so I just have had them finish up we started our vowels last week, but I didn't give them their new little workbook, which I've shown y'all is totally, it's all free worksheets. But it takes them forever to finish this. So they've typically been doing the little workbook for 2 weeks, and even then, they're not done. So it is taking them a little while, but like I've said, this is a free worksheet from the MoFat Girls. This is from the Measured Mom. And this one is from This Reading Mama. They are all free worksheets. And for my students that don't know that are still having trouble, my lowest babies, I do write the letters for them with the highlighter. But yeah, they were working on that yesterday, and like I wish I could film them working because they were just so quiet and focused. And honestly, while they were working, I got some time to prep a little bit. I did get my copies back for this week. So these are, I don't know, I don't think I showed y'all these from last week, but I did end up buying some polar animal clip art. I don't remember the seller, but I'll link it in the description. And I ended up making my own little graphic organizer. So we're gonna compare polar animals and really just list 2 or 3 things that we learned about polar animals. I mean polar bears specifically. So polar bears can eat meat, or polar bears have fur on their body, and a couple of things for seals. And then so we'll do this one tomorrow, and then for Friday we will do Arctic foxes and snowy owls. And I did print these a little bit smaller. Whenever I print off a PDF and I know that it's something that I need to in a smaller scale, I do adjust that before I print it. So I mean, this is like a full little worksheet graphic organizer, but I think I got it down to maybe 70%. I don't remember, but my point is I made this smaller so that the kids can paste it into their notebook. So that's something like quick that I got to prep yesterday while they were working. I also prepped more of the syllable recording sheets, and what else? And then this is a really simple template that I made for student work, which I've been forgetting to post this on my Teachers Be Teachers, like make this for free. I need to file this away. And then I did get my copies for word families, CVC words. So we started this work on Monday, not the physical work, but I saved the file in my USB drive, and I have it on the Clever Touch. So we've been practicing just sounding out our CVC words, and I also started onset rhyme. So if we're talking about the word fan, for example, the first unit of sound is f, and then what comes next and would be the rhyme portion of the word. So I say f, and if I put that together, what word is that? And I had a handful of them that were able to tell me, so that just really surprised me. So I think they'll catch on to onset rhyme very quickly. But that's kind of what's going on. Today, after we read our polar animal book again, we are going to label the body parts of a penguin. And then I need to work on my lesson plan. And these next couple of weeks, we are still working on informational text. So I was trying to see what I still want to keep talking about polar animals. Go on Mayan, which is an online library that my district pays for and we have access to, and they have really great books. So I found a book about penguins on Mayan, and then like the same format for reindeer. So we'll do that like the last week before we go on break. And then both of those have some free directed drawings that we could do along with it. So those are the upcoming books. And I did forget to mention yesterday when I left school, I went to a 99-cent store because I've been wanting to go look for some clear big tubs so that I can make them my sensory tubs. So I did find some. They have a little bit of designs on the side. I will show y'all probably tomorrow or Friday because I did just leave them in the car. And I ended up just buying a couple bags of black beans and a couple bags of white beans. So I'll have a couple of sensory tubs. And I did order from Amazon this little set of polar animals. I think it's supposed to be 12 different polar animals. And the set includes all the animals we have been talking about in our book. So that was neat. So I think I'll have one sensory tub be for polar animals and the other one for letters, but we will see. I'm not sure yet, but I have the stuff And yeah, I need to get it out of my car. This morning I sent the reminder email for the baby shower tomorrow. So we have all the stuff ready to go. We will have to set it up after school tomorrow. And then one other thing I did buy at the 99-cent store were red streamers. So last year, our kinder team, we decorated our hallway with paper chains, but it's just very time consuming to make them. And I mean, the hallways looked really nice, but it just took a while to make them, and we have to cut all the strips of paper. So Miss Mo had the awesome idea of just doing streamers. We can just twist them, and I mean, that'll look really nice too. So I found red streamers and Miss Mo found some green streamers. I also went back to my pre-K classroom yesterday, y'all. I've mentioned that it's an empty classroom, like it's just a spare classroom for now. Sometimes if it's too cold outside, especially in the mornings, the gym coaches will just have the kids go into that room and like they'll do exercise videos in there. And I did leave a lot of books in there, so I like still remember what kinds of books I left. And I don't have any polar animal books, or just a lot of animal books in my personal stack, but I went through them and I got some books about animals so that they can look at. They're all basically informational text so that the kids can look through them. So I want to switch out all the books. I need to take all the books out of I need to switch them out. I just don't know when. But all right, y'all, that's kind of all the updates that I want to give y'all. It's almost time to go get my kids. I'll probably check back in with y'all on Friday. Good morning, y'all. It is Friday morning. It's about 8:35-ish. I am so tired, but I am so glad that it's Friday, so I just have to survive through today. And I just have a few highlights from Wednesday and yesterday, Thursday, but I'll start off with Wednesday. The main thing about Wednesday is that I had an incident with the newest girl that I have in class. So this happened after our read aloud. We've been reading about polar animals, and then I've told y'all that we watched National Geographic videos, so we were doing that. And this little girl just walked in, and we were all on the floor, but she just walked off and sat on her table spot. And I asked her to come back to the floor with us because we're all watching our video together. And she was defiant. She did not want to go back to the carpet, not the carpet, but the floor. So I walked up to her and I was like, what is the problem? This is what we're doing right now. I need you to be on the floor with all of your friends. And she's crying. She's like, I want to go home. I was like, it's okay. We are going to go home, but it's not time right now. We have to finish our book. We labeled a penguin. Let me show you all that. After we watched our videos, in our notebooks, we drew a penguin, which was really easy, just something really simple. So I told her we're gonna finish our video, we'll draw a penguin, we'll do a little bit more work, eat our snack, do our centers, and then we go home, okay? And then she seemed to calm down, and I always ask them at the end of a conversation, I'm like, do you need a hug or do you want a hug? Sometimes they'll say yes, sometimes they'll say no, but she did want a hug, and then she was fine. But that still really surprised me because she was not getting up from the chair, not making any eye contact. So also when I started the conversation with her, she was not looking at me. So I told her, look at me when I'm talking to you. And I had to tell her 3 or 4 times, look at me when I'm talking to you. But yeah, that was resolved. I haven't had any other issues, but I did let Dad know. But yeah, I think that was the main thing from Wednesday. They've still been working on their little vowel workbook. And then yesterday, they were really, really loud yesterday. So I think that's why I'm tired today. They drained me yesterday. They weren't bad, they were just really loud. Yesterday during planning time though, the kinder team, we did get together and we started putting up the red and green streamers in the hallway. I don't know if they're going to finish. I cannot help them today because I need to get myself situated, but hopefully it lasts up until we're ready to go home for winter break. My main concern is the 5th graders. So we only really decorated the kinder part of the hallway, and then the other half of the hallway is 5th grade, so we didn't decorate down there. We did that yesterday, and then after school was the baby showers. We did have like a good little turnout, and we were just snacking on stuff, which I kept some of the snacks. I kept the leftover crackers and the leftover cheese, so that's literally what I'm about to snack on. And then I think there was like the leftover chips, so I'm just gonna use that as snacks for the kids that didn't bring a snack. But y'all, I was very shocked. I found out yesterday that our school district does not offer any paid maternity leave, which that was honestly just really disappointing to learn. So let me know in the comments, what is the maternity leave situation in your school district, your county, or your state? But yeah, that was basically yesterday. So today we have so much unfinished work that we need to do. I have a mountain of copies over here. So I'm gonna pick probably like 2 literacy activities and 2 math activities that we'll do after we come back from recess, and then just end the day with like free play. Okay, so these are the polar animals that I ordered off of Amazon. It's 13 of them, and I haven't opened it yet, but I know when I was reading what actual animals online, it was all the animals that we talked about in our book. I don't know, I think I have like 5 different types of penguins. 1, 2, 3, 4, or maybe 4 types of penguins. There is a couple of polar bears. There's a seal, a walrus. There should be a fox somewhere, or I think this is the fox. I ended up just getting 2 of these, and they were about $3 at the dollar store, the 99-cent store. I bought some white beans and some black beans just because I feel like that's the easiest. All I have to do is dump the beans in here, and I'll probably do half and half with the polar animals and throw in some eggs. I have some little plastic eggs. Throw in, I showed y'all the activity where the kids had to fish for the letters, so I'm just gonna grab all those letters and put half and half in here. And what else? I think I did not show y'all that was it Monday or over the weekend? I think it was over the weekend. I did buy this wrapping paper because I'm going to use it as a background. Whenever my kids take home their little treat bags, I do include a picture. This is something that I've done every year. I do include a picture of them, and they'll just be holding like a December and then the year. So this year will be December 2021. They'll hold that in like just a cute picture, and I'll frame it. And I showed y'all at the beginning of the week that I did end up getting those little foam frames this year, because it is a little time consuming for like to be gluing all the popsicle sticks to make the frame. So I have the wrapping paper, and I told y'all I have all the stuff for the treat bags, but I don't think we'll get it done today. I think I'll leave it for next week. Because either way, I need to find a spot to put all their bags once they're done. I usually put the bags up at the top here, but I have stuff here, so I don't know where I'm going to put the bags. I don't know if I should move some boxes over here, move them into the next little storage space. I don't know, but that is all that I want to share for this week, y'all. Let me prep this little sensory bin and start getting copies together. I'm just gonna run out of here right after school because we have our first Friday. Just want to make sure that I get there on time and beat traffic. 10 more days until winter break. I am definitely counting down. Thank you so much for watching, y'all. I really hope that y'all enjoyed this week's vlog. And if you are not already subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Make sure you give my video a thumbs up. It helps my channel. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye.